So, Aaron, it was your first time actually experiencing and covering Pro Day. So, what was your experience like?
It was so much fun. I had such a great experience. I do want to go into the sports field in the future, so it was so awesome to get to interview some of the players and network there, talk to some of the individuals. So, yeah, I just had a great day. But what about you? Who do you think were some of the standouts for Pro Day?
Well, I think that our tight end group actually looked really well. Malcolm Epps, like his height and his size, I'm pretty sure impressed a lot of scouts. He had a lot of great catches, and my most outstanding player that I would say surprised me was seeing Phil Jerkovic. Earlier in the season, a lot of people were kind of confused on if he was going to stay at the quarterback position or move on to tight end. And Phil actually competed on Pro Day as a tight end, and he had actually a really great performance. He had a lot of great catches, and on the media they've been talking about if Phil will get a chance to be a tight end in the NFL on the next level. And I definitely think that he deserves that chance. He had a great day, and it was just nice to see him back in the Pitt colors and around those guys.
I absolutely agree. For the Pitt side of Pro Day, it was a huge event for the players who have declared for the NFL draft. They were able to showcase their talents in front of NFL scouts and coaches, hoping to earn a spot on a professional football roster. I was able to speak with AJ Woods, Malcolm Epps, and Matt Gonzalez about their thoughts on Pro Day and their own journey through the draft process.
Hi, I'm Erin Clark, Pitt sports reporter, reporting here at Rooney Sports Complex, covering Pitt's Pro Day. Pitt's Pro Day at the Rooney Sports Complex started off in the weight room as players showcased their strength on the bench press. The group then moved over to the indoor practice field where players performed drills such as high jump, broad jump, the 40-yard dash, short shuttle, and three cone, showcasing their speed and versatility. The day finished up with position-specific drills. I also got the chance to speak to some of the players about their experience at Pro Day and how they feel they showcased their talents to the NFL scouts.
So AJ, you were actually not invited to the NFL Combine, but you had an incredible performance here today. What do you think you proved to the scouts and coaches here today?
I think I proved that I'm worth the draft pick. Obviously, I came out here and was able to put together a really good day, showcase all my skill set and technique that I've worked on for the past 2 months.
And we know it was more of a difficult year for the team, quarterback struggles. You were on that offensive side as a tight end. So, coming in today, what did you want to prove despite those struggles?
Well, just because we had struggles didn't mean we didn't have playmakers like Bob Means and Sebo Fletcher. Don't get it mistaken. We did have playmakers on the team.
You're seen as a leader of this team. How does that change going from, being in that role to being a rookie in the NFL? How does that change for you?
For sure. I mean, it changes a lot, coming from somebody who, is supposed to lead a team to having to, kind of observe and know your role.
And how would you describe what NFL teams are getting if they decide to draft you?
Yeah, I would say NFL teams are getting a fast, physical corner that above all else loves to play football and compete.
What are NFL coaches getting if they decide to draft you as a tight end?
A good locker room guy, guy that's hungry, guy that just want to play football, a guy that's willing to do anything for the team to win.
We hope to hear the names of some of our very own Pitt Panthers called next month. And other Pitt football news, the team announced the date for the 2024 Blue and Gold Spring Football Game. It will be held April 13th at 2 p.m. in Acrisure Stadium. The game is open to fans, so make sure to check it out to catch the first real glimpse of next season's team in action. For Pitt to the Point, I'm Pitt sports reporter Erin Clark. Hey Donnie, how was Pro Day from the NFL side of things?
Well, for my experience of Pro Day, I got a chance to talk with high draft prospects MJ Devonshire and Bub Means as they continue to impress the scouts from their NFL Pro Day and their combine performances. I also got a chance to speak with former Pitt player and current 49ers scout Dom DeSico and former wide receiver coach Tyquan Underwood as they came back to visit Pitt and some of their new threads. I'm Donnie Blackwell, Pittsburgh City sports reporter, and today we are live from the South Side covering the NFL Pitt Pro Day. With the NFL draft coming up, student athletes from all around the nation are looking for a chance to prove themselves to NFL scouts. With only Bub Means, MJ Devonshire, and Matt Gonzalez getting a second chance to impress scouts after being invited to the NFL Combine, several Pitt players only had one chance to prove themselves at Pitt Pro Day. With several Pittsburgh Steelers scouts being in attendance on Wednesday, could we possibly be seeing a reunion of former Pitt athletes joining the Pittsburgh Steelers? What has your perspective been as from a player performing at Pro Day to being a scout?
It's hard because as a player, you work your whole life to have this opportunity to go to the NFL, and as a scout, you see it so often, so you don't realize how big of an opportunity it is for the players each time, because these kids played football their whole life, and it could be coming to a close or it could be starting a new chapter. So I guess just being open-minded to where they're at in their journey.
Take us through the journey of being a transfer from a small school at Louisiana Tech, and now you're a top prospect in the NFL draft today.
A lot of hard-fought nights, a lot of hard workouts, but I'm grateful for everything that I've been through, grateful for all the coaches that I've got to experience.
Plenty of scouts and teams were impressed by your performance at the Combine. What could you say any team could expect from you?
I'm just going to show up every day, willing to work, great teammate, humble, great person.
What was your mission to prove to scouts in the Combine that you were a quality receiver?
So I just went out there and did what I do every day. It was another day at the park for me. I just went out there and showed the scouts and the teams what I could do.
How do you feel seeing a guy such as Bub Means prepare to complete his dreams, and you got to see him perform today? So what are your emotions towards him alone?
I was fortunate enough to coach him over the last two, and great leader, great work ethic, great person, and to see him finally be this close to his dream playing in the National Football League, it's unbelievable.
Hey, can we see an upcoming Patriots workout with Bub Means coming soon?
Hey, you never know how this thing plays out. I would love for the opportunity to coach him again. We're just evaluating all the guys in this class. I know him personally, so it hits a little different. I know his mental makeup. I know who he is as a person, so I'll be able to convey that to the scouts, to the GM.
Your versatility, not only being a corner, but also a punt returner. How have many teams shown any interest in your abilities other than, being on the defensive side of the ball?
Just being able to showcase how well I can move and different things I can do with the ball in my hands and scoring touchdowns.
You are from the Aliquippa area, and there has been this major TikTok going viral about what's in the Aliquippa water.
It's just something in that Quip water.
So how does it feel to know that you are going to continue and add on to the legacy of Aliquippa athletes being in the NFL?
It's great. It's definitely something in our water. It hit different. I don't really know what it is. We can't tell you, but it's definitely something in our water.
To see where our former Panthers will end up, the NFL Draft will take place on April 25th through the 27th in Detroit, Michigan. The Steelers are on the board with pick number 20. Could we be seeing our top corner, MJ Devonshire, staying next door? As sources say, Devonshire had a pre-draft visit with the team earlier this week. With all the big moves the Steelers have been making so far in the offseason and free agency, I'm pretty sure they will be making even bigger steps to protect our newest assets in Justin Fields and Russell Wilson, and possibly making some room for our corner, MJ Devonshire. For Pitt to the Point, I'm City Sports reporter Donnie Blackwell. Grace, Michelle.